We've seen a lot of smartphone gimmicks over the years. We had phones that can heal itself or phones that has a projector built in, but none of it comes closer to what HTC is working on right now. So if you didn't know, HTC sold a large part of its engineering team to Google in 2018, and people were like, yep, it's another company saying goodbye. But turns out they haven't entirely retreated from the market. So a few days back at MWC Mobile World Congress, Charles Huang, HTC's general manager for the Asia Pacific region, commented that they're coming up with a flagship phone next month, and if that's true, this is going to be the company's first flagship in 4 years. Their last flagship phone was the Exodus 1 from 2018, advertised as a phone for crypto enthusiasts that came with the ability to act as a local crypto wallet. That phone could run blockchain nodes and even mine small amounts of cryptocurrency. But like many instances of blockchain technology, it was a solution largely in search of a problem that never really took off. And since then, HTC has only released budget and mid-range phones, and most of which are sold in HTC's home country, Taiwan. But now it's 2022 and HTC has finally decided to come back, and this time it seems like they know what they're doing really well. By the way, if you enjoyed so far, please make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and give a slap to the red annoying button. Now, let's continue. So you might know HTC as a smartphone manufacturer. They have made quite a lot of innovative smartphones. Actually, they are known for being innovative, but did you know that HTC was once the leader in virtual reality with their Vive headsets? And now they're planning to integrate something called Viveverse in their new smartphone. Now, if you're wondering what Viveverse is, it's actually HTC's metaverse concept that promises to fuse virtual reality, augmented reality, 5G, blockchain technology, NFTs, and more together into a new futuristic platform. And if that's really going to happen, that's going to be a great step forward in virtual reality. Like, imagine sitting at home and climbing the Mount Everest with your friends. There won't be any tensions about having no oxygen or having no food. You could be fully enjoying the adventure. You won't even have to write long lecture notes anymore or carry heavy school bags to school. You could be sitting at home and learn whatever you want simply by wearing a VR headset while an AI-powered virtual teacher teaches you. Like, imagine getting a meeting link, and when you click it, you go to your school where you'll be paying the fees not as rupees or dollars, but as digital currency. Put simply, you could be doing whatever you want or go wherever you want to virtually while the actual you is sitting safe at home. That sounds so cool, right? But is it? See, being able to sit at home and do whatever you want is cool, but there are some major problems. So, from all the reports and videos from HTC, what they're saying is that Viveverse is simply their version of Metaverse, which is just like how Samsung's One UI or Xiaomi's MIUI is a modified version of Android by Google. So, in that case, Viveverse will most probably have the same problems of Metaverse. Like, think of it, Metaverse is owned by the same company as Facebook, who are not well known for keeping their user data private. And that is not the only problem it has. Viveverse will also have to deal with the problems of blockchain technology. So, if you didn't know, the reason why crypto stays secure is because the data is verified multiple times by multiple computers. And when I say multiple computers, I mean a hell lot of computers, all consuming energy. So in the future, if people are going to have the Viveverse on their phone with all the transactions through crypto, that's going to cause a hell lot of environmental damage. And the real world matters to us a lot more than a virtual fantasy world. Now, let's not forget that all of these are going to come in the form of a smartphone. So why do I call it a gimmick? The only reason is that it's not the right time. Like, it's only been 5 months since Metaverse has started to become a topic, and it's still not in the final form that Meta wants it to be. Not just that, how many people do you think as of now accepts crypto as a medium of transaction? Of course, you can book hotels or donate via crypto, but you can't buy burgers or pay a babysitter through cryptos. Those are still long ways off. Like, HTC plans to launch this phone next month, and are we going to get half-baked cakes for $1,000? See, I'm not saying that this entire idea is trash, I'm just saying that it's too early. Anyway, that's pretty much it. My name is Nived, and until next video, bye bye.